Have you ever felt times when you were
proud to be an American?
If you have, then you have experienced nationalism in its most basic form. A pride in something that you are included in this case, a group of millions of people who make up a nation or a country. Nationalism is an ideology that focuses on pride of one's own nation, valuing the well-being of the nation over everything, including his or her own well-being. The nationalist believes that his national culture is superior to that of any other nation's, and everything that he does in life, he should do for the betterment of his nation. The abiding purpose of every nationalist is to secure more power and more prestige not for himself, but for the nation or other unit in which he has chosen to sink his own individuality. George Orwell. Nationalism developed in the late 18th century during the French Revolution, when the king had been dethroned and loyalty switched from the king to the fatherland. The switch from loyalty to the king to loyalty to the fatherland can be seen clearly in the La Marseillaise, the anthem of the French Revolution, which became the national anthem of France. The anthem's first line is, Allons enfants de la patrie. Translation, March on, children of the fatherland. This pride and loyalty to the fatherland was the basis for the spread of nationalism as an ideology in France, and consequently other Western countries during the late 18th century. There was no one author of nationalism, rather a collective group of French citizens during the French Revolution who fought against the injustices of the French nobles and pushed for a representative government. Nationalism and patriotism are extremely similar ideologies which have the same ideals and values, but only differ in extent to which they enforce their values. Here is a short YouTube clip representing those ideas.
Hello friends, this is Dan here. The patriot loves his country. The patriot loves his country for its achievements and recognizes its deficits. He wants to change its deficits, but he still sees all the good that his country has done. The nationalist, on the other hand, would hear no such argument. The nationalist loves his country no matter what. The nationalist puts his country above everything else. The nationalist can see no wrong with all the horrible things that his country may have done in the past. The nationalist excuses his country's sins. To put it another way, the patriot loves his country for what it does. The nationalist, on the other hand, loves his country no matter what it does.
What our friend Dan is saying is that patriotism promotes pride in the nation, but only if that nation is deemed worthy, whereas nationalism promotes pride in the nation regardless if one thinks it is worthy or not. Nationalism promotes pride in the nation, which draws a country closer together, improves the image of a nation, creates culture, and strengthens the nation as a whole. The closer knit a nation, the stronger it will be, and the more ferociously its people will fight to protect it. If you give people something to be proud of, they will defend it. Creating a national pride and identity can do nothing but strengthen a country. However, nationalism can be taken too far, and the sense of pride and superiority can result in racism, violence, and even genocide of other peoples. In the Holocaust, the German Nazis thought of themselves as the most pure race, and felt that they were superior to everyone else, especially the Jews. They carried their idea of superiority to the most extreme level and deemed the Jews not worthy to live, and the cause of all their problems. This led to the genocide of millions of Jews by Nazi elitists, in one of the saddest and most catastrophic moments in history. The Nazis used nationalism and imperialism to rationalize the extermination of millions of people. These are examples of nationalism gone horribly wrong, and if handled the right way, diversity, culture, and society can thrive under nationalism.